Day today. Today is Friday, August 1st, 2025. It's right around 11:45 a.m. Gorgeous day, perfect weather, not too hot, not too humid. And I'm sitting here having my coffee. Thankfully, I was actually able to go to the store 36 hours ago and purchase a brand new container of coffee. This is one of my favorite brands, small container, because over the last few years, I've had to put aside multiple containers of coffee like this in an evidence bag because there is a psychopath who is being sponsored and encouraged by the landlord and property manager to contaminate my food, my personal care items, my clothing in whatever way she possibly can. This person is a career criminal. She has a compulsive urge to inflict whatever harm and distress that she possibly can on people around her. And that never stops happening. No matter how many brand new small containers of coffee that I buy and then I hide around the vicinity of this living space, she seems to be able to find them within a very short amount of time and then contaminates the coffee. It's a powder, so you don't see immediately if something has been put in it. The only way that you can know for sure is when you try to drink it. So I purchased this little container of coffee at around 9 p.m. on Wednesday evening, July 30th. That was less than 36 hours ago, maybe 36 hours ago now. It was perfectly fine. Had plenty of it yesterday. It was fine throughout the day yesterday. Had a little bit yesterday evening, didn't notice anything weird. And I had to be in and out of this unit with the door open for a few minutes at a time due to cleaning and organizing and taking things out. The coffee was actually hidden. I hid it, right? So I hid it not in a usual spot, and it was hidden behind other items. And yet now there's something so foul and nasty in there that I've had to dump out most of the container, which means that I destroyed evidence, and tried to drink it a second time, and I'm getting the same exact violent stomach cramping within seconds of drinking the second cup that I did the first cup when I had no idea it was contaminated. Took a few big gulps and was like, whoa, there's something seriously wrong with this. The milk has also been tampered with. And as I've mentioned in multiple prior videos made over the last 2 years now, I think I've had this YouTube channel for 2 years. Irizarry, the Greenville Group's paid career criminal and homicidal psychopath who seems to be doing everything all at once all the time. I think she's psychotic. I mean, it's pretty evident that she's psychotic when she's making repeated violent slamming and banging noises directly below my bed at like 3:30 in the morning when I'm lying here trying to sleep, and I simply turn over and start, scratching my armpit or something. And that seems to trigger her into making violent slamming and banging noises directly below my bed. Only when I happen to do certain things that she has knowledge of, that she should not have a knowledge of, but that get her all worked up and jiggy and agitated, and then she becomes violent. So she contaminates the milk, and I've made videos about this also when I was at my family's property down in Connecticut. Irizarry likes to travel and to follow me around, and she likes to let me know that she is in the vicinity of where I happen to be by deliberately engaging in the use of a directed energy weapon. Those only have a range of approximately 2 miles, maybe 2.3 miles, according to CBS News, 60 Minutes documentaries on the use of directed energy weapons. So if I'm in Connecticut and I'm getting electronically assaulted and blasted repeatedly by a directed energy weapon, that usually means that the user of that directed energy weapon is within a couple of miles of where I happen to be. So the contamination of milk was something that I made videos about when I was in my family's home in Connecticut last summer. It would be within like hours of me getting a brand new container of milk and then opening it. The milk would suddenly be so foul and smell so bad within a few hours that it would have to be dumped out. And then you buy a new one, and the same exact thing happens with the new one, and it has nothing to do with the fridge. We have a new, very well-functioning fridge down there. It has nothing to do with like the fridge not heating or not cooling the milk properly. The same thing happens up here. So I've purchased this milk at the same time as I purchased the coffee. And now the milk, there's something really nasty in that milk as well. And it was perfectly fine to drink last night before I went to bed at approximately 11:30 p.m. So within the last 12 hours, something or someone has managed to get in here I don't know how, because I do lock the door. Really, I lock the door. And contaminate not just my coffee, which I hid in an unusual spot, but also the milk, which was in a pretty obvious spot in the door of the fridge. There's also something nasty in the tap water, so I can't drink this water. It has a very gluey, tacky, sticky residue in it that makes you feel like you're drinking glue, and your teeth and your tongue get all sticky and tacky when you drink the water. It also makes you feel really uncomfortable in your stomach as soon as you've had a few sips. So again, everything on this table is what I need for breakfast to get my day going. I need to wake up. I need to have coffee. And it has all been contaminated and tampered with over the last, I would say, 12 to 16 hours. Yesterday evening, I was in and out of my unit with the door open for just 30 seconds at a time. I was going back and forth between the rear stairwell, the common bathroom, and this unit. And yet, whoever managed to get in here within just a few moments and knows exactly where I was hiding this container of coffee. And as I've mentioned in prior videos, Jasmine Irizarry goes straight for the coffee. That's the number one thing that she contaminates: the coffee, any dairy products that I might have had. So yogurts go bad within a few hours of me bringing them home when they haven't been opened and they were perfectly fine in the store. She contaminates the chocolate or the treats and the vitamins, things that she knows that you desperately need in order to be healthy, energetic, and functional. That is what she tries to desperately contaminate so that it makes you sick. So the things that you go for the most in order to be healthy and functional and energetic is what she goes for immediately in order to try to prevent those things from helping you be healthy and functional and energetic. So right now, I can't drink this milk. There's something really nasty in it that was not in it last night at 11:30. Cannot drink this coffee. It is so nasty and foul that within just a couple of sips, I felt like I had drank battery acid and was getting violent cramping immediately all the way down into my stomach. And you know there's something wrong with that. It also smells funny. So if you think that something is a little bit off with your food, just smell it. This does not smell like coffee anymore. It smells like, it sounds weird, but it smells like, you know, in the 70s and 80s when cars had those vinyl seats and the vinyl smell, it smelled like plastic, like the whole car would smell like vinyl or plastic. The coffee smells like vinyl. It has a very strange plasticky kind of smell. And that is not coffee, folks. There's something else in there that is causing the coffee smell. You know, that nice roasted coffee smell you get when you open a jar of coffee? That is not there anymore. It smells like vinyl. That's very strange. So that means there's some kind of a chemical contaminant that is now mixed into this coffee. I tried to dump out half of it, thinking maybe they just put a little bit of some kind of nasty stuff at the top. And if I dump out the top part, I can still use the bottom part because I really do need to drink coffee this morning. And it's still in there. So that means they mixed it up. And I don't even know where they got the time to do this. This is Jasmine Irizarry. This has been going on for 11 years. It started